G'day, I'm Matt. In today's video we're going to be having a walk through the HY119 Cattle Yard. This is a hybrid cattle yard of timber and steel, using post and rail for all the outer pens and lead-ins, and steel for the force pen and race and drafting area. So let's go have a walk around and show you how it's done. So we're in the initial holding pen now, we're about to go into the next forcing pen. So through here you've got Pari gates, steel yard gates. Again, like our steel yards, have gate anchors on them so you can hold them in place or tie them back. And done nicely, like this yard is, really well made. Hinges set on the angle of the post so it can swing right back out of the way. So on all our Pari gates, they have places to mount our slam latches. These slam latches are all adjustable on the gate. You can adjust the pin in case the post starts moving over time, and they all come standard with steel catches to screw to the post as well. Then moving into the next pen, again, steel Pari gates for the transfers across the yard. Now these gates come standard in a hybrid plan, so these gates, latches, gudgeons are all accounted for. It is just the post and rail we don't account for, but we do provide the plan to build it. When it comes to joining the steel and the timber at their joins, it's actually quite simple. Just a simple thing like this: you use our standard male clamp dropping into the sockets, and then bring your rails up to it. You don't need to bring a post near it, just an 8x2 or a 6x2 down on the end of the rails, bolt through it with our clamp, and that's strong as. And as standard in any plan with a ratcheting force pen, we have man gate access around the yard, so we can move around the ratchet Z-force without having to get in it. So we have these man gates around the edges of it. So coming up to the force pen now, we have our 2.5 metre wide ultimate gate. What makes it ultimate is there's no frame on the ground, all the support's on the top of the gate, with our slam latch on the end. That slam latch is still plastic bushed in here and in the catch to keep it quiet. Now this gate is also bent in the middle to allow for the ratchet gate to go around it, and it swings right open and quite cleverly made here. So this bent gate nestles in tight against the fence line here. So coming into the ratchet force pen, we now transition onto concrete as well. So in this plan, the customers opted to do the working area concrete only. So this concrete follows the force pen around the race into the crush and out to the ramp. So and then from there, all on rock, which is absolutely fine. It's all depends on how much stock that you're bringing through the yard. So in sort of a low volume area, not doing a huge amount of cattle, that's absolutely fine. See, in this yard hasn't been used for a while with all the weeds growing up. So in the force pen, we've got a big ratchet gate mounted to the ground with a 6-inch post concreted in the ground, and then you've got the ratchet on the end which you can pull back, and bring the gate all the way around, so it'll do a 270-degree 3/4 of a circle. And from there you can have it ready to bring some cattle in. You'll see it won't come back, it'll push forward and lock in, so you're safe in here behind it. And now that we're in here, this is the animal free zone. In here, around your crush, no cattle in here. In this force pen, there are 2 entrances. So we have the main one on the far side there to bring cattle in, and then from this pen here, which is a draft pen, if you need to bring a small mob back around, you can also enter the force pen through this gate. Now this gate's quite clever, it rotates 180 degrees, so you can use it right around into here, come right back on itself, and help guide cattle in to the force pen. Plus, it also, like all of the other ones, has a gate anchor to hold it in place. So the ratchet gate goes 270 degrees all the way around, back up towards the race. So it's actually a 20 head pen in there. One thing the customer opted for in this yard is actually access in and out of the force pen directly. So we can put man gates rather than full size gates in these force pens, so you can get out. This is quite good if you're loading out, you want to way back, coming back from the ramp, all the way back in. Get in behind the animals. So once you're behind the force gate, this is the animal free area. No cattle can get in here with you. Now this is great if you've got a young family and they've come out here to help you do some drenching. You know they're safe in this space. Also in this space you've got a fantastic catwalk, 1 metre wide, 2 people can walk on it, pass each other. In this yard, opted for the timber finish. You can also get an FRP, the grated finish as well. So as the concrete's going off, we put a tool over the top of it, across the fall of the concrete, and then with the fall of the concrete. This means the channels in it are all going with the fall, so water can run off nice and easy. Jumping up on the catwalk, we have our standard sliding gate with a top handle on it. This means we can press it, push it away from us, and then pull it back, and it actually locks in place. It also means if you're on the outside loading out cattle, you can open and close that gate from the outside. Then going around this race, the customer also has opted for drop top panels. So you'll see these are quite high. This race is really quite high, 1800 high on both sides. What you can do, pull a couple pins, down it goes. You got a good working height. That brings it down to 1450 high. Now with your catwalk at 450 high, there's a metre space between the top of the catwalk and here, which is a good leaning over and working height. It's good and easy. Pull these bolts out, down it goes. So also in the race there's the diverter to either go around to the crush or up to the loading ramp. If I just move this out of the way, there's just a wee pin to pull. You can divert the race the other way so it's going up the ramp, and it's just a little hook on the end of the gate. Coming around the race a bit more, we've got a second sliding gate in this setup that splits the race in half, allows you to have a bit more control over the stock in the race, stop them from running back and forth on you. And like the other one, top handle on it, so you can use it like this. It's locked, and real advantage, no cutouts in your catwalk. You don't have a sliding gate coming across it. Carrying on around the race, still have drop tops all the way around. So these are all collapsible. And then we come to our crush. So in this one we have the MR2. Great little crush, vetless, great for weighing and the odd husbandry job. You have split gates, so you can lift that up, get in there if you've got a bit of wire around a foot or something like that. You can tie them together, open in one big side, same on the other side. Ratchet built in, sliding gate on the back. So then up here we have the 3-way draft, so left and right on the handles. Pull on that, and they're spring loaded and they just return. And then this handle here, rear handle for your head bale. On this crush, standard is our anti-backing bar. So that goes through there like that. You can work it forward. Now what makes it a bit different is this collar. So this collar stops this bar from being able to be shot out sideways at you. But if you do need to get it out, you don't have to pull it all the way forward. There's a wee button there. You can press that button and slide it out safe. So at the front of the crush, we have these great head bale access doors, 1100 wide to give you heaps of room to the head of the animal. And then on our crush, like all of them, come standard with our C1000 head bale. Fantastic bale, tried and tested. So coming through here, the front of our drafter, we have this gate here. So this is a transfer pen. So normally it would just be in the open position like this, so you can draft into this pen. But you can actually use this transfer setup as a way to mother on a calf or just isolate something in a small pen. Locking it up like that and locking up the draft gate. Once they're in this pen, you have the option of running them back into the force pen through this gate here, or they're coming through into the straight ahead draft pen here, where that gate will swing open, or on this side, if you need to run them back around the outside. So heaps of options, stop you getting boxed in. So this pen here is the straight ahead draft out of your crush. So you've got this little gate here, which in operation would just be left open like that, out of the way. When you're finished, you need to leave something in here to mill about. Close it up, you can lock up that draft module from all sides so nothing can shoot back through it and go places you don't want them to go. You have two exits in this yard. You can shoot out this way through that gate, which will swing 180 all the way around there, or the same here on this gate here, which is a 3.1 gate, standard entry and exit on a hybrid yard, 3.1. Swing all the way around, let cattle out here. So like I was saying, from the top side there, with using the top handle to open and close this gate, that means from the outside when you're loading cattle, you can use it like a regular sliding gate and open it from out here. And it's still auto latching. Coming around the loadout race, we come onto the Pari stepped loading ramp. So it's not just stepped on the person side, it's also stepped on the cattle side. That means you get a sure-footed cattle beast, especially going down the ramp, instead of them slipping and hitting a cleat on their way down, trying to jump. Then at the top, we have our flat top landing. Two things that make this good. If you've got cattle coming down off top deck, it gives them an opportunity to slow down before they go down to the next level. So the other important thing about the flat top landing is it has a man gate on the top. This gives the driver the opportunity to shut the race off and move into his truck in safety. And they have a two-way latch on them, so you don't have to worry about having the handle open to get the door shut. So this is the Pari HY119 Cattle Yard. So if you've got some spare timber lying around, or you're good on a post driver, or maybe you just prefer the outer pens to be wood, this could be a real good option for you. We'll help you through the process, and then you get the proper steel core of a yard, your force pen, your race, your crush, all the bits where damage happens, make them the strong bit. So if you want to know more, if you want to come see one of these yards, come see this one or another one near you, give us a call, hit us up on the website, we'll be happy to help.